You can rely on the CAP for confidence to help keep the patient in focus. CAP surveys help you stay on the cutting edge of laboratory practices. Listen to what these lab professionals who use CAP services say about what it means to make an impact on patient care.
I get to be creative within the guidelines of our inspection agencies and CAP, but yet always looking for processes to improve.
That's job one in the lab, is providing the correct diagnosis. It doesn't matter what lab you work in. I mean, the laboratory has many disciplines, but in all disciplines it's the same. You have to have high quality work in order for our physicians to give a quality diagnosis.
As soon as you hit that button, those 10, 20, 100, whatever number of specimens you perform, those results went to the patient's chart or went to a physician. And you realize then, oh my God, a physician is making treatment decisions on these results that I just sent out.
If you take all those processes out, you don't get good results. You don't get consistent results. Physicians cannot trust your results. And it's difficult to care for our patients.
I help save lives. I help the doctors to diagnose and to treat a patient and to make sure that his work is good and the people get taken care of and they get better and that they're able to live a better life because of what we do.
I feel very much that I've had an impact on patient care and being able to provide a service to help care for the patients that we have.
Well, simply stated, quality in my laboratory means getting results back to doctors as accurately, as rapidly, as cost-effectively, and as efficiently as humanly possible. It's doing things right the first time and doing them right every single time.
The CAP integrates the latest technology, education, and guidance into our proficiency testing to bring best practices to your lab. Here's what lab professionals say about best practices, developed in their labs and supported by CAP surveys, programs, and services.
We need to be able to make sure that we select the right tools. And once you've selected those tools, whether they're instrumentation or people, you need to validate them, you need to train, you have to keep people competent and evaluate their competency.
Laboratory tests for patients provide physicians with the information that they need in order to care for them properly. I know that there is essential information that is provided to a doctor through a laboratory test that he cannot assess in any other way. You can't measure that without a blood test, and so what we do and that information that we provide is critical for them, for the physician to be able to care for the patient.
Quality in patient care testing impacts all of our patients just fundamentally.
And what I do is to help the doctor, to help him diagnose the patient, but what I do is to give the patient care. Through me and through what I do, the patient can get better. So many times the doctor is in the dark, not really knowing what to do for a patient who is ailing or sick. And through the test I perform, he is able to help the patient to pinpoint exactly what is ailing them and to make their lives better.
Laboratories receive to us that are unknown specimens from, there's a number of outside agencies that are used. We use the College of American Pathologists. They send us challenges, usually 5 challenges per analyte that we perform. You're required to do every analyte you perform. And then we have to do those, treat them just as we do a patient.
And because only the CAP can deliver the experience of leading pathology experts, we help you build greater trust with your clinical staff, all to improve patient care. We ask these lab professionals to share their own experiences in building confidence with physicians to promote better care at their hospitals.
Quality is all about trust. Through quality, a doctor can trust me. Through quality, I can trust what I do. Through quality, the patient can trust the doctor. For me, quality is all about trust.
Patients are the center of everything that we do. If we don't keep them in the forefront of everything that we're doing, you lose sight of why we are even there in the first place.
Providing consistent, reliable, meaningful results. to our physicians and our patients.
Everything that we do from the beginning to the end has to keep the patient focus.
Laboratory quality is really important because without it, doctors cannot trust what we put out. They need to know what we put out is consistent, that they can count from day to day or sometimes hour to hour when we're putting out results. They know that a standard is held.
Without patients, there'd be no lab.
Patients are important because they're human beings. They could be you, they could be your spouse, your child, whatever. Patients are people that deserve quality and deserve good treatment.
We should always be thinking and caring about how our results are going to impact that patient, and be mindful of that. Don't assume anything. Assume that that doctor needs that answer just as much as anybody else in the hospital. Every tube is very important to us.
Rely on the College of American Pathologists for confidence to help keep the patient in focus, because every number is a life. The CAP thanks these lab professionals for sharing their experiences in promoting quality, building confidence, and keeping the patient in focus.